Hello and welcome to this week's guided reading with me, Becca Handley, for the 20th of September through to the 26th of September 2021. I had done quite a large part of my video when I realised I hadn't actually pressed the record button, so I'll start again. We've got quite a strong, energetic, positive, but a strong energetic week this week. We have a full moon on the 21st and we have the autumn equinox, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, on the 22nd. So yes, it's quite a powerful time. You might have been feeling, I mean, I know I have, maybe a bit of heaviness, a little bit of sort of sluggishness in your body. The seasonal changes can affect us quite dramatically, depending on maybe how sensitive you are or what's going on for you. Animals often rest a lot around the changes in the seasons. We are animals, but do we rest? Not always. But maybe your body's just felt a bit heavier, or you felt like you need to rest more, or you just felt a bit more of a lower energy. It's really normal. It's your body saying slow down, let the new energies come in, that sense of sort of death and rebirth. So we're going into this new season, and autumn is a beautiful month. I mean, a lot of people might find that they're sort of grieving that sense of the summer ending. But there's a lot of beauty to be had in autumn, and I think when we can take time to connect to the rhythm of nature, we can feel less resistance to the changes around us. And obviously the days are getting shorter, but there is lots of beautiful things we can do to sort of embrace this new season coming in, whether it's getting out into nature, whether it's doing some reflection in your journal, whether it's doing some meditation on the moon, the full moon coming, or doing something, coming together with friends around the equinox, and celebrating your lives and celebrating all the things that you've learned and experienced this year, and maybe setting some intentions for the rest of the year. Some other qualities of this full moon. So the full moon, typically known as the corn moon or the harvest moon in native culture, also yellow leaf moon, moon of the brown leaves, obviously with the changing season, rotting moon, mating moon, so a little bit of shenanigans going on, child moon, that's some other names. So yeah, some of the qualities I read about, so transition, abundance, balance. It's a time for being appreciative of your home, making sure that your home is feeling comfortable to you, making any changes, particularly if you're going to spend a bit more time maybe at home in the next few months. A time for reflection and gratitude, and maybe starting to go inwards a little more, particularly if you are someone who gets a lot from sunshine and the light and finds the darker months a little tricky. We can always draw in and just draw on that inner light that's within us all through meditation. So what else do we have here? Take time to realign your spirit, your soul, yourself. I mean, we've all been on a journey. I don't want to dwell on it, but the last few months obviously have been quite challenging for so many people. So it might be a nice time just to kind of check in with yourself, see how you're feeling, ask yourself like you would a good friend, what's going on? What do I need? What are my needs right now? What does my soul need? And maybe doing some writing around that. I like this idea of having an autumn mantra. I haven't thought of mine yet, but I do think that's quite a beautiful thing, something that you can kind of helps you embrace this seasonal change and to be a part of the seasons changing. We are affected by the seasons, everything's rhythms and seasons, the moon, the season, we're energy and we're affected by the energy around us. And the more that we take time to connect to the energies of the world and the planet and the earth, the more connected we'll feel in ourselves, the more content we can feel, as opposed to getting caught up in the kind of the media and the news and all these very ups and downs. The earth has this very beautiful, steady, I mean, changing, but it's that consistent sort of, with the cycles that we can draw to, and it will replenish us when we need it. So I will be hopefully taking a bit more time to connect to nature, to ground myself. Anyway, I am going to be using this little pack here today. It's a little Diddy pack, Diana Cooper, Angels of the Light. And as always, I will do a 3-card reading. One for Monday, Tuesday, one for Wednesday, Thursday, going into Friday, and one for the weekend. So I'm just shuffling the pack now. Got my poker hands on. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Sounds sort of strange little wise guy shuffling the cards. Right now, coming back to me. I'm spreading them out in front of me, and I am going to draw my hands over and pull a card out for the start of the week. Detachment. Interesting. So that's the card, the little mantra here, which I will need to turn around to read. I release everyone and everything. My spirit is free. It says, according to spiritual law, you can have anything your heart desires. However, if your happiness, sense of security, or feeling of power depends on someone or something in your life, then you are attached to someone, a person or a thing, and it's a chain which binds you to a lower frequency and keeps you stuck. Your guidance is to ask the angels to help you cut the cords that tie you to people, things, and emotions. When all attachments are released, you can no longer be manipulated emotionally. This enables you to reclaim your power and be genuine. Free your spirit and that of others. Let go now. And the affirmation, as I said before, I release everyone and everything. My spirit is free. So that's quite an interesting card when we talk about this kind of change of seasons and letting things, leaving things in one season and moving into a new season a bit more sort of clearer. So there's a lovely exercise you can do where you can see, I like to visualize Archangel Michael, a big powerful guy, with a big sword kind of cutting through anything that's no longer serving me. We get these energetic cords to people and situations. It could even be something you've been worrying about a lot. You've built up a kind of energetic cord to it, which makes it harder to let it go, and you'll find that you're kind of stuck in that pattern. But it's super, super powerful to visualize. Even if you don't like the idea of a sword, just visualize, take a moment to sort of see any cords or energetic ropes, as it were. Even if you feel like you're imagining it, it doesn't matter, and just see them either being cut or dissolved. And trust your instincts, trust your intuition as to what's coming up for you. It might be the first time you've tried this, but it's a really powerful exercise. I did it a couple of nights ago, and I really felt like I was able to kind of free myself of some stuff that had been absorbing me or worrying me. And I didn't realise quite how much I'd kind of created these cords. So that's a powerful card of detachment, releasing yourself from situations, people, or even your own internal sort of dialogue, things that are just not serving you. Okay, so start of the week. Moving on into the middle of the week. What do we have here? Fun. Whoop-de-whoop. We love a bit of fun. It says this is the card. Your guidance is to take time to enjoy yourself, relax and find your sense of humour, treat things lightly. Fun brings a lightness of spirit, and the most difficult situation can be eased if you see the funny side of things. So cultivate a sense of the ridiculous. I think I'm pretty good at that. Not always, but I do try. How can you bring play, laughter and fun into your social life, your relationships, your work life? When you have fun, the angels rejoice, for there is nothing they love more than joy, play, humour and laughter. The affirmation is, I master my emotions. Can you see that? So I think, yes, it's just, just on a personal note, my little boy's been going through quite a lot recently. He's just started nursery school, and he's, it's obviously having an effect on him. And it's very easy to kind of get drawn into these little toddler tantrums. So I am personally trying to find a little bit of humour in it, not to obviously undermine his experience, but just to sort of imagine maybe I'm in some sort of sitcom. And yeah, not to sort of let it feel so personal that it's his little journey, and that I've got to try and stay light as much as I can for him and myself. So where can you get some lightness in a situation that's quite heavy? How can you have more fun? These are the things to ask yourself in the middle of the week. Right, last one. It's a bit of a long message I see today. Let's see if I can draw it to a close soon. Oh, come on, bring it on. That leads us straight into laughter. Lovely. Laughter is a wonderful healer. It shakes out the fear, leaves you happier, clearer and more relaxed. Remember that angels fly because they take themselves lightly. So make light of difficulties and, I'm going to laugh at that, and see the funny side of situations. Laugh at yourself and with others. When you relax and laugh, your angels can drop new suggestions and ideas which can transform difficulty into delight. Laughter is sunshine, I need my glasses, that's clearly what's happening here. Laughter is the sunshine which dissolves the darkness, so be merry, joyous and fun-filled. The affirmation is, I see the humour in everything. Oh, praise be. I definitely want to work on those cards. I think it's very easy to lose your sense of humour sometimes when all around you seems a bit intense, but the angels are saying they're bringing some laughter, some lightness in, so let's open up to that, and hopefully we can find our way through our week with a bit more of a chortle. There we go. So that's your reading for this week. I wish you much love on the path, and thank you for joining me. Hope to see you next week. Take care.